Welcome to my channel. I am Rakesh Kumar Muni. This channel is specifically targeted to students who are preparing for GATE ecology, evolution, and similar papers. They can also use the material to study for CSR Net, UGC Net, and other exams like IIT JAM, TIFA, etc. The following video is about basic information of GATE ecology and evolution paper. Now, there are many students who don't know how these kind of exams are, or what to give, what to study for, where to study from, and what to do after the exams, what are the cutoffs, etc. So this video is specifically made for that kind of students so that they'll get a better information for GATE ecology and be better prepared for the exams. In the year 2014, GATE introduced a new paper, that is Ecology and Evolution. Ecology and Evolution, a paper combines different subjects from ecology, evolution, behavior, diversity, wildlife, and other related subjects. GATE Ecology and Evolution paper is specifically targeted for all the students who are aiming at these following subjects, that is ecology, evolution, or animal behavior. If they want to do a PhD or continue the studies in the following subjects or respective labs, then they have to qualify GATE Ecology and Evolution. The GATE Ecology and Evolution is a 100 marks paper that contains 15 marks of general aptitude and 85 marks of subject mark or subject paper. The subject paper is combination of ecology, evolution, biostatistics, applied ecology, wildlife, animal diversity, plant diversity, few questions from genetics and animal physiology, plant physiology as well. Now these are basically in the form of MCQs or multiple choice questions, but few questions also come in numerical answer types. NATs are basically the type of questions that do not have any options. So NATs do not have negative marking. MCQs have negative marking with respect to their mark, that is if there is 1 mark then is 1 by 3, if it is 2 mark then 2 by 3. So it is respective MCQ has negative marking as 1 mark has 1 by 3 and 2 marks have 2 by 3 negative marks. So minus 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 is the negative marks that are specifically targeted at MCQs. Whereas for NATs there is no negative marking. So you can all appear the numerical answer types. Who are eligible to apply for this exam? Any master students who is also continuing the masters and is awaiting the results can also apply, or the students who have completed their masters or bachelor in education, BTech, integrated master students, integrated BSMS students, BSBEd students, or any other related courses. So GATE ecology do not have any specific target audience or target candidature. It accepts all students because ecology as a subject or wildlife as a subject do not have specific ranges. Students from humanities also come in the range of ecology and ecological studies. So when you should apply? Usually the GATE portal opens around September and remains for a month or so. The exam happens around February and producing the result around March. Usually the GATE exam is conducted by any of the IITs or IASC, and governing body being they regulate their websites. So you can go through the website to check all the information. I have posted the link below so you can check it out. Now what to study? As I was mentioning, there are 5 major portions of GATE ecology paper. First being ecology, second is evolution, third behavior, biostatistics, applied ecology and wildlife. Now ecology consists of different aspects of population ecology, community ecology, etc. Evolution encompasses all aspects of evolution. Behavior, biostatistics usually consist of biostatistics, basic biostatistics, as well as maths. And applied ecology and wildlife consist of different economic zoology, wildlife, biodiversity conservation, diversity, and additional topics like epidemiology, zoonotic diseases, etc. You can find the entire syllabus in the website, and I'll also post a link below so that you can understand what is the course all about. Now how to prepare for that? Now the tip for preparation is basically going through all the question papers, because there's no targeted subject and it is pretty vast, so you can go through different question paper to see how questions are coming out. The questions are very application oriented, so you have to target accordingly. Few questions you will find also on the basis of concept, so there are no direct questions that come in, but questions come in very variable ranges, starting from conceptuals to application based to research theory based questions as well. So you have to go through different questions to understand how the question paper is coming out. Get yourself familiarized with the question paper patterns so that it will be easier for you to appear the questions. Now, for the 5 major portion, I've suggested a list of books that should be good for you to study about, and you do not need to study the entire book, but you have to prefer and pick out topics which are essential to you by going through the question papers. Now, who accepts the GATE score? Now, GATE EY score is accepted by many institutions, which include all ISERs. All ISERs include GATE scores. Now, the thing is, GATE Ecology is a paper that is targeted towards students of ecology and evolution, but it is also accepted by other labs. So it doesn't mean that if you are applying for GATE Ecology, you will be only accepted to ecology oriented labs. Now, with the GATE Ecology score, you can also apply for molecular biology, genetics, and developmental biology, physiology, etc. All these subjects. All the institute accept GATE Ecology score and can assign you labs for according to your choice as well. But few institutes like ISER Pune has restricted GATE Ecology score to ecology labs only. Now you can go through their websites to check what are the different kind of eligibility criteria according to the labs or departments that have been provided. Now usually the cutoff is varying, ranging from around 40, sometimes it is 38, it is 44, 46, 49 as well, so it might range from 40 to 50 marks. So you should always target your preparation above 50. Now GATE scores are one of the important factors. The cutoff marks are usually interpreted as a score and ranks. So rank being not that important, but score is very important, because all the institute assess your performance on the basis of the score and not the marks. So the score comes with respect to the percentile, average marks, toppers mark, and the total number of students that have appeared. You can go through the GATE website to understand how the scoring is done. But in a whole, IISA takes the highest cutoff, which might range up to 600. So always having a score better than 500 is opted preferable, because above 500 all ISERs accepted, and IISc sometimes ranges it to 600. The cutoff varies year to year, so it might be sometimes 500, it might be 550, it might be 600. Now the safest score is above 600, and that is accepted by all the institutes. So I would suggest the safest score and safest cutoff is 50, and 600 plus is the score. So 50, so you should opt for getting mark above 50 and score of above 600, and you will be easily accepted to any of the institution. Now the process of acceptance is different in the sense, so qualifying GATE will allow you to appear for interviews and apply to all of the institutions. Central universities and state universities also exempt you from their entrance exams if you have qualified GATE. So these are few benefits of appearing the GATE exam, but all of these will allow you to only enter the interviews and not direct selection. So it is different from CISR or UGC NET in the phase that it doesn't provide any kind of fellowship. GATE is just an entry point for all the examinations and will allow you to appear for interviews and apply for any of the institutions that you want.